afternoon and welcome to another non-professional theatre program on Radio Eastern. Today in the program I'll be talking to Malcolm Wilton, who is from the Diamond Valley Singers, and I'll also be talking to Rowena Brown from Arc Theatre. With me on the line once again I have Malcolm Wilton. And Malcolm is with the Diamond Valley Singers, and they're presenting the Gilbert and Sullivan much-loved Pirates of Penzance, or as we would say, Slave of Duty. Welcome to the program again, Malcolm.
Thanks so much, Brian. Great to be here.
Gilbert and Sullivan's Pirates of Penzance. It's a beautiful and musical, and it's one that always people enjoy.
Yes, it's one of Gilbert and Sullivan's most famous shows, and people may remember a few years ago John English brought it to the height when he did an Australian whirlwind tour of the Pirates of Penzance, and so we are capturing that fervour, that pirate feeling and that joy of the songs and bringing it to Warrandyte High School.
The production itself, it's got such great numbers in it, and I think everybody that goes along virtually could sing along with the cast.
That's right. There's, of course, the policeman's song, When the Foeman Bears His Steel, Tarantara, Tarantara, and, of course, lots of other songs that people really enjoy, and they're so well known to so many people, and it's just a song, you know, Pour Oh Pour the Pirate Sherry, which is the opening number, which the Pirate King sings, and then, of course, all the maidens as they're tripping as they come down the into the beach to find the pirates are going to be there to talk to them, and of course the infamous Major General song. I am the very model of a modern Major General, and of course the patter songs that Gilbert and Sullivan are so famous for. So there's a song there for everybody, and I'm sure there'll be toes tapping as well as people sing along. And
apart from all that, there's also entwined into it a love story as well.
Yes, there is. Frederick does fall in love. Frederick, who's just out of his indentures as a pirate, he does fall in love with the beautiful Mabel, and there is that little bit of heart fluttering and eyebrow fluttering as they look at each other across the way, and then do find that they are meant for each other in this wonderfully-like comedy opera. So yes, it's Frederick and Mabel, our leading man and leading lady, that do fall in love with each other, and from there have a wonderful romance on the stage.
When that all happens, if you've not seen it before, you wonder whether they will be able to get together or whether they won't, because it's such a story, and it's a beautiful story.
Yes, it is. Of course, part of Frederick's issue is that he was born on the 29th of February, and he's not going to be able to be released from his sailor's duties until 1941 or something like that, because he was born on a leap year. So, of course, that complicates this whole storyline. And then the other storyline that's entwined in all of this, of course, is the situation of the Major General, and the fact that an orphan and I'm an orphan comes entwined into it as well, because he has to release Mabel as one of his daughters to Frederick as well. So yes, you've got that complication of the poor orphan boy, I am an orphan boy, which the Major General sings as well. So you've got all this going on in the background while the love affair is still trying to be the most dominant part of the show.
Malcolm, how many have you got in your cast?
Yes, Brian, we've got 40 plus. There's 43 of us on stage. And then there's the wonderful Eltham Orchestra, which there's 26 in the Eltham Orchestra, and then there's backstage crew and front of house crew. So over the whole 9 shows, there'll be around about 80 people helping to get the whole show up and running. So it's a big cast and crew. And I do have to highlight too this year that the whole Warrandyte High School Theatre has been completely refurbished. All the seating has been refurbished, and it's far more comfortable with an excellent view of the stage. So that's something that people may have been thinking, oh, well, the theatre has been showing its age a little bit. So in the scheme of things, the theatre has had a full revamp of its seating and seating plan, and that makes for the whole show to be more entertaining and more enjoyable as well.
It'll go a long way to making it more enjoyable, because whether you liked it or not, those seats that they had over there were terrors.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. And we were just so glad that, we have to say through the government, that the Warrandyte High School people saw the need to have that seating looked at, and now you'll find that it's a far more comfortable seating arrangement for the enjoyment of the patrons. The theatre has been completely repainted as well, and as I said, refurbished with these lovely seats. And the seats are all properly numbered these days. And it really does make a lot more of an evening of enjoyment for the theatre patrons.
The thing is with the Warrandyte Theatre over there at the high school, it's got such a wonderful stage in comparison to a lot of other theatres, and it allows you to do a lot more on the stage than you would, say, anywhere else.
That's right. It is a big stage, and the other side of it is too that the orchestra pit is there as well. So that means the orchestra we can have a full orchestra there underneath the stage, but the size of the stage is big. There's no doubt about it. You normally get some level of stage work in regards to normal standard stages, but Warrandyte High School has a very large and very deep stage, so it gives us a great depth of feel and a great lot of space for people to work in as well. So yes, you're right, Brian. It really does enhance the whole theatre experience.
Malcolm, you start on Friday, July the 5th, and you continue through until, I think it's around about the 13th of July. Now, you also have some matinees. On the 13th of July, you've got a matinee at 2 o'clock and the 8 p.m. performance as well.
That's right. We also have a matinee, Brian, on the 6th of July and the 7th of July.
So 3 matinees.
3 matinees, that's right.
If people would like to book tickets, how can they go about that, Malcolm?
Well, we have actually found that Try Booking is a very easy way for people to go ahead and book their own tickets. So it's www.trybooking, that's all one word, TRYBOOking.com/CQEO. And if you put that into your search engine, you'll be able to come straight onto our page there with Try Booking. So I'll just read that again, www.trybooking.com/CQEO. And also for people who would like to make a telephone call, that's available as well, 94397843, 94397843.
Well, that gives people the opportunity to book their tickets and to go along and see the Diamond Valley Singers presentation of Gilbert and Sullivan's much-loved The Pirates of Penzance. We say chukkers for the show, Malcolm. And
thank you so much. Thanks, Brian.
I'm sure you're going to have another wonderful season of Gilbert and Sullivan over there at the Warrandyte High School, and that's located on the corner of, I think it's Warrandyte Road and Alexander Road in Warrandyte. The car parking is off Alexander Road, so go along and enjoy a great evening of G&S. And we thank my guest in the program today, Malcolm Wilton, for his time. And as I said, chukkers for the show.
Thank you so much, Brian, and we hope to see you at the theatre and the listeners as well.
We're looking forward to it, Malcolm, because your productions have always been absolutely top rate, and you've provided a lot of enjoyment for a lot of people over quite a long period of time.
Thank you so much.
My guest in the program, Malcolm Wilton. Thanks, Malcolm.
Thank you. Bye for now, Brian.